I was revisiting our video about the city, and that line just got stuck with me. A little bit of a plug, but Honda for me, like this is brand loyalty, right? Again, Honda for me wasn't a car company. It was a company that shaped the future. They changed how you thought about things, how things work. They redefined stuff. There's nothing but the Activa today that, even if they want to continue with the Activa as is, where is the Honda Vision, which gives you that same sense again? I don't get it anymore.
Yeah.
I don't get it anymore.
No, and we discussed this on the Japan podcast. So we're not going to go into it again. But I was watching some video about some tech thing, and he says, and it was some very quirky Japanese product. And he says it was a hand carried health faucet with a battery thing. You know how
Really?
Tokyo, the toilet seats are famous. There was a
yeah.
hand version of this, and he was explaining how certain features work really well and certain just don't make any sense at all. And he was like, "We always remember Japan is both 20 years in the future and 30 years in the past simultaneously. So some very incredible things will happen, and now and then the blind spots will be like, how could you have missed this?"
Oh man, I want to see this now.
And to me, we see people defend brands, and look, you're welcome to. We will all have personal preferences, and you're free to express them as much as you like. In the MotorInc comments, we only care for one thing, which is don't be disrespectful, because then you're screaming at people instead of trying to have a conversation, which is unacceptable. We'll simply delete your comment. Honestly, it doesn't happen often enough. So for this to be a major concern for us, honestly, it's not. But to me, the brand loyalty thing comes down to this. You can have a preference for a brand, and there's nothing wrong with it. You should be open to the idea saying, is the brand continuing to move in the directions that your feelings are telling you they should? Are they continuing to deliver those things? And therefore, should you continue to reinvest in them? And if that's not what your heart is saying, open your mind.
I think people should think about it this way, that the brand that matters is them, which is the company that is the most loyal to them.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it doesn't have to be the same brand
No, it doesn't.
every time.
Yeah.
Who meets their value sets the best now?
Correct.
Today, you might be buying your first bike, first car, and your values today will be different from what they will be 5 years later.
Of course.
As you earn more, you travel more.
And you see more, you experience more, you think more. Your mental makeup and emotional makeup changes.
And the same brand might not be enough for you then. It's okay to look at something else and look for better alternatives. It might be a difference of just a couple of lakh of rupees, but the experience can be far different. You'll trade on some things, and no brand is perfect.
Yeah.
We've driven, I mean, the most ridiculous vehicles on the planet. But has there been ever one product which has been like, it's perfect?
No.
Never. As much as we love Porsches and we think that we'll always say that comes close to perfection.
Yeah.
But it's still, even in that.
And even in that, it is within my boundaries of what I expect from Porsches, from fast cars, from supercars, and all of those qualities as a set, which is my personal balanced equation, which is not your balanced equation. You might think Lamborghinis are better, and that's totally okay.
Absolutely.
It doesn't make Lamborghinis worse or Porsches better or worse.
Yeah.
It just says we have different preferences. I'm just saying, do you have an open mind? Because I think I do. That's all.
Absolutely.
If you'd like to see more content like this, it's on the main MotorInc channel. Like, share, subscribe. There, not here. Okay, here also.